Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about the different characteristics of grade 2 in teaching quantity. This will be our lesson 11, part 3. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you will find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just click or select the playlist section. And now, let's proceed to our discussion about the different characteristics of grade 2 in teaching quantity. What are the characteristics of the learners when they are or when they entered grade 2? Usually, students have used their facility with the quantities of 5 and 10 to estimate the relative size of other quantities, develop a quantitative understanding of 25 and 50 when dealing with larger numbers, particularly through their experiences with money. Continue to expand on their understanding of changes in magnitude using the same quantities applied to different objects. Develop reasoning strategies for determining whether an answer makes logical sense. Continue to develop facility with subdiving, telling at a glance how many objects there are without having to count them, in the range of 1 to 7 or 8. They may be able to quickly tell the quantities of objects are grouped together in 10 frames or 5 frames. They can recognize patterns in quantities. They can recognize that a number such as 42 represents a quantity of 4 groups of 10 and 1 group of 2. Learn to make tens to help in working with quantities. Identify and describe equal size parts of the whole, like halves and fourths or quarters. Develop an understanding that fractions are numbers that represent part of a whole, and that fraction parts can be regrouped to make wholes. Develop an understanding that as a consequence of splitting a whole into equal parts, there are more parts, but these parts are all smaller than the whole split into fewer parts. Begin to understand that quantity is closely tied to the placement of numerals, example, in a two-digit number. Estimate amounts using quantitative and numerical reasoning. Now, what will be the different instructional strategies that we can use in order to help learners, specifically grade 2 pupils, in understanding quantity? First, continuing to provide opportunities to estimate using concrete materials and pictures in problem-solving situation. Providing experiences with estimation strategies using regrouping of tens and hundreds. For example, in response to the question about how many students are in the primary grades, they use the knowledge that there are about two groups of 10 people in each classroom to estimate how many students there are in the 4 classrooms. Providing opportunities to use estimation in mental math situation example, estimating how many apples that the class might have in their lunch bags, and recognizing that the number would probably be the same or as or less than the quantity of students. Providing experiences with teacher or student initiated questions that limit the range of possibilities for determining an amount. Example, does the amount seem closer to 5 or to 50? Could you hold this many blocks in your hands or in a cup? Using benchmarks such as 5, 10, 25, and 50 to make estimate. Example, ask them, if this pile has 5 pennies, or those are coins, right? How many do you think are in the pile? Is it less than or more than 20? Is it closer to 25 or closer to 50? Providing experiences with the number 10 and the building of tens into hundreds to consolidate an understanding of the importance of 10 in our place value system. Providing experiences with manipulative and time frame to build up an understanding of 10 as an encore for all other numbers in our place value system and linking such group quantities with two-digit numbers using fair sharing problems that relate to students' prior personal knowledge. For example, how to share a chocolate bar with 12 pieces among 3 people. Have the students try to think about what they will call each other or each of the pieces so that the pieces can be distinguished from the whole chocolate bar. providing experiences with games using patterns blocks, fraction blocks, and or cu- uh, Cuisinier rods to model fractions and to compare fractions as part of the whole, providing experiences in informal problem-solving situation using fractions. As students, how they would divide 8 pizzas among six people. Use manipulative such as toy, okay, people or drawn people, and 8 paper plates in or as pizza, and then let students come up with their own solution, providing experiences with the incidental naming of fraction amounts, especially common fractions that students are less likely to hear in their everyday activity, such as 1/3 or 1/4. Example, say, I am going to give each of these children 1/4 of these balls. So that's all about for the characteristics of grade 2 in teaching quantity and the different strategies that you can use to teach them with the concept of quantity. With that, thank you very much for listening and good day.